Yello, and welcome to episode 2 of my Outpost Infinity Siege playthrough. We've got a couple of pieces of housekeeping to go through first, but I did just notice that this menu, for some reason, is actually centered on my middle monitor. More or less. Anyway, yes, first things first. I made a note of this in the comments of the last video for the 21:9 aspect ratio. Let me know if the way that I've implemented your ability to see the HUD is distracting. There's not really a better way for me to do it, but I can make it more transparent. Obviously, because what I'm doing is pulling on parts of the screen you can't see, there's other stuff going on behind those elements that are then also mixing in with the actual stuff that's actually within your field of view. So yeah, if it's distracting, let me know. I can always reduce the transparency down to 40% rather than 50%. So there are options. Secondly, the reason we are on the main menu, we need to complain to the devs. So remember the end of last episode, what we did was we successfully defended the outpost, some story shit happened, we then got a cutscene, a time skip, and then we were in a new location. The people among you who are particularly intuitive will have already realised where this is going. If we have a look at our save files, we can see our most recent save file is at 55 minutes because I've already loaded it up a couple of times. It was at around about 48 minutes, which was about right for how long we was playing the previous game for. So if we load this up and let the load screen go through. I forgot that this was a particularly long load screen.
Starfall project has ended in failure.
And there we go.
2 of our outposts.
It has put us back at the beginning of the previous mission. Or more accurately, it's the same mission, we was actually just moved to a different point of the mission. That point where we left was the perfect time to put in a checkpoint. Developers, people don't necessarily have multiple hours in a day to commit to a game. Now, obviously I'm playing this an hour at a time because I'm doing it for YouTube, but people legitimately play games that way. They'll give it an hour and then come back later. This is a really bad experience that what should ordinarily be a clear checkpoint was not a checkpoint, and I've now got to go through all of this stuff again. Don't worry, you don't have to watch me do this, but developers, this is bad. It's a bad first impression. There should be a checkpoint there. Now, I'm hopeful there's going to be a proper save system once we're actually out of the tutorial, because we're still nowhere near done with the tutorial. We haven't even figured out how to expand our tower, our outpost. I'm going to continue to call it a tower, because it's a tower defense game. I don't care what it's called. But yeah, bad experience. Sort it, devs. Anyway, for the people, everyone else watching, I will be right back once I got back to that point again. Okay, we're not as high level as we was last time we got to here, but we do have a few more pieces of gear, or a few more things. I explored around a bit more, so we have more gold, and I think we have some... Consumes 1 stack, abundant water and drink, increases max stamina, so we have a few additional little things. We ended up getting a sight rather than a stock from that first crate we opened. But our tower is in need of repairs. My apologies if you hear cars. It's getting warm in the UK again, so the window is open, and there is still a main road a little way over. Gather power, gather fuel. Do we need power? Hang on, that says gather power. And it was costing us power. Yeah, that cost us 6 power. It didn't gather 6 power. Okay, let's just do what the game wants us to do. But before that, let's grab ammunition since that is up here. And prepare... Oh, we can't get... Oh, we don't have access to command mode at the minute. area scan. So we can do it from here. I just would prefer to be able to do it from elsewhere. Okay. Repair muzzle. Weapon, question. That's health. Healing station. Restores HP for operations within range. For operations within range over time. Shoots out a beam that can repair outpost components and support units.
Why do you fight against SEAL?
That is my primary directive. I cannot override it.
I see.
Shoots out a beam that can repair outpost components and support units.
Entering X-boost.
For the past few days, I've been nervous about you being...
You are in your right to be wary of AIs. My presence should not be made public as of now.
You sure know a lot.
Entering X-boost field.
Okay. Oh, it wants us to craft ammo. We've been doing that already. Can I put this down? How do I put this down? Discard muzzle Q. Speedrun strats. Let's keep you in here for safekeeping. Okay. How much ammo do we actually have out? Less than 1,000. I didn't need to open my inventory to find that out, so let's just extract some from here. They basically convert into 2 packs of ammo. There's not really a reason in that case to keep them in ammo box form, because it takes 2 squares, but it gives us 1,000 ammo, which is 2 squares. So if they don't stack, which it doesn't look like they do, what does R do? Recycle? Oh, rotate. We can rotate these things. Yeah, if they're just going to convert into 2 individual stacks of ammo, then given that these themselves don't stack, we may as well just open them all as and when we get them. Okay. Use the ammo crates. Oh! So that's why you wouldn't want to convert them. Okay, good to know. I'm sure that had 1,000 ammo a second ago, though, when I was repairing it.
Do you know where you come from? Who made you?
I am unaware.
Aren't you curious?
Please, define curious.
It's the feeling you get when you want to learn more about something.
If needed, I will remain curious about myself.
Collected and collect and accumulate enough supplies. So it wants me to... Okay, small wreckages is what it's looking at. Oh, okay, I understand. It's not gather power, it's gather using power.
Faye, the recovery fleet is nearing your position. We are only recovering the control core this time. I've already given them the heads up. However, on future exploration days, you'll have to confirm the recovery items yourself. Once the recovery fleet begins their work, the Mechanos will be drawn here. Deter them until the operation is complete. Setting up your defenses beforehand is necessary.
Copy that. This guy just threw a tantrum, and now he's acting like nothing happened.
Enter command mode from your wristband.
Will do in a second. I'm just curious about something. How do I get up to the top? Can I get up to the top? Core tower, area scan, shockwave. Is there a ladder on the back of this? Is there supposed to be a lift that isn't working? So the reason I want to get up there is because of these wires here. I noticed them as well when I was going through the previous mission, and that there was basically a pair of wires going straight up. They look like they're supposed to connect up to there, but I kind of assumed that that was the enemy's seal. Is it? So yeah, not sure. Weird. Okay, enter command mode.
And then what?
In command mode, you can deploy support facilities and control them during combat. The Titan Spike can enhance the output of the core tower, boosting the turret damage. It may also be switched to offensive mode to electrocute nearby enemies.
Build a Titan Spike. Okay, F1. I'm probably going to have to modify this, aren't I? I created a special, it'll be a fusion, what's it called? Fusion component? No, not fusion component. Basically a special effect in DaVinci Resolve that is specifically tailored to this shape, and if this shape changes, I'm going to have to modify the effect. Okay, Titan Spike, F1. WAS and D can move around. Not what we wanted to do. How do I rotate? Middle mouse button to rotate. We can zoom. Okay, so provides core output and expands X boost field can be set to assault mode. One spike, all covered. So it wants 2 Titan spikes. It can tell me where to build them. We assume that we're going to be attacked from the front, then...
Next, please deploy the stake walls.
Stake walls? What are they for?
The Mechanos will mindlessly attack all defensive structures near the outpost. Stake walls not only draw enemy fire, they also damage enemies that come in contact with them.
Okay, he wants us to build 3 of these. How do we rotate? Okay, roll the middle mouse button to rotate, which means I can't zoom in while I'm trying to place. Fair enough. Let's assume they're all going to attack from the front. We already have a stake wall here. These guns are above them anyway.
Now we should be more than capable of handling the upcoming attack.
Great. Outpost 11 to recovery fleet. Defenses are all set. You can begin your work now.
Combat mode activated. Exiting X-boost field.
Enemy signatures detected. Prepare for battle.
Hold your ground until the recovery seed is complete.
I doing, Levi?
Watch out! A large contingent of enemy forces is headed your way. Head to the evac point once recovery is complete and catch a bird out of here.
What about my outpost?
The enemy has you surrounded. The outpost can't be evacuated. We recovered the control core. We can build a new Outpost 11.
We can't afford to wait another 6 months.
The EUA won't be able to cover your retreat.
I will break out with my outpost.
My tower.
I do not believe that to be an optimal choice, Commander.
I'm sorry, but
I will aid you to the best of my abilities.
Thank you. Let's begin.
Warning. Enemy signatures detected. Prepare for battle.
They keep sending these nice, lovely explosive barrel drones in the middle of everything. And since this weapon's nice and accurate, we can blow up a lot of enemies just by shooting them. Ammo good, ammo good.
Hostile signatures detected. The enemy outnumbers us 3 to 1.
Is this the end for us?
No, there might be something we can try. Brace for impact, Commander.
The artillery pieces on the ridge are helping us.
Those are artillery positions left from the pre-war era. I have brought them under our control. You may now issue them with commands.
You never cease to amaze me. It's time for some payback.
When selecting the artillery, press Z to select the bombardment location. So, artillery. How's our ammo doing?
All enemies have been eliminated.
We've won. Let's get out of here. This is Faye, calling any available transport.
This is Helene Dubois. I am landing near your position.
Perfect timing.
If you ever cut comms on me again, you can kiss your commander career goodbye.
Levi, I was only trying to...
Outpost 8 and 10 have also eliminated enemy reinforcements. Your way out is clear. Take Outpost 11 home, Faye. Good work today. See you at the base.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm curious.
Command mode activated.
Which one's tower? Scan.
Combat mode activated.
I want a button I can press just to do that. Hopefully we'll be taught how. Can we make it to this? No. We are told it is a structure that has some sort of interaction, but we're not allowed to go to it. Tutorial says no. Never mind. How's our ammo? Our personal ammo's fine. Okay, so that's what the end of a level looks like.
You have just broken the recovery record, Faye.
Player kills, outpost kills, survival, items in item bar. Recovery complete. The following resources will be transport B. Okay. I think that menu's a little broken. A few days later, somewhere in the canyons.
Authentication successful. Commander Faye of Outpost 11 has arrived at Phoenix Base.
Welcome to our new turf.
After a journey across half the continent, this place better be amazing.
You should be thankful this place looks decrepit. It's the only way the underground infrastructure managed to evade any unwanted Mechanos' attention. We put the equipment here to good use. Only took us 3 years to build the whole facility.
3 years? You've got to be shitting me.
Base core.
This place here is
Outpost
the only
remote control
reason we
nexus.
still have a foothold. This is where we end this work, kid. We aren't here to play around.
Outpost 11 has reached the hangar, initiating maintenance and repairs.
Interesting. We've just gone vertical minus. For those of you that term goes over the top of your head, the way that Unreal Engine works out the actual field of view that it should be rendering is based upon a value called aspect ratio constraints. The most recent version of, or it may not be the most recent version, it may be the version before, but the sometime recently, Epic finally changed the default to be correct, whereby it would bind the field of view vertically rather than horizontally. By binding it horizontally, that means as the width gets higher, then it tries to maintain that horizontal field of view, so it zooms in. So we've now lost the top 1/3 and bottom 1/3 of the screen. So that's annoying. Hopefully a restart will fix it. If it doesn't, I will have to try a configuration fix, and if that doesn't work, then we have a problem. So let us first, hopefully, well, we know this is a new mission. Let's see if we quit out to the main menu. And then load back in. That is still vertical minus. It doesn't seem quite as zoomed in as it was previously, but yeah, that's vertical minus. So I'm going to need to try and restart the game. See if that fixes it. And if it doesn't, to the configuration files we must go. And hopefully we can fix it manually. There we go. Okay, so something happened during that cutscene that messed with the default or aspect ratio constraint setting. Don't know what that would be, but at least we can fix it by restarting the game. Go to the Nexus. Which way is the Nexus? The Nexus is that way. I'm assuming that'd be my outpost. My tower, not my outpost. Oh, we can talk to them.
Hey bro, that was some fine shooting back on recovery day. Care to enlighten us a little?
Well?
If you're really asking for tips from a rookie, you need to take a hard look at how you've spent these 3 years on the battlefield.
Yeah, right. Might I remind you I survived a pincer attack from 2 Chronos and got out in one piece?
But you still command the same way you did 3 years ago. If it wasn't for your dumb luck, you'd have been the shortest-lived commander of Outpost 4.
So one assumes she's the commander of Outpost 3 and he's the commander of Outpost 4. Interesting.
Well, look at you, the greenhorn from 11. Not everyone shows off their brass balls on their first engagement. Way to go. While you were gone, I used up all my ammo. I was just about to start throwing rocks.
Sorry,
For what? We got a war to win here. Show some spirit.
Do you have anything else to say if we push the button again?
Well, look at you. While
No, we only need to speak to them once. Good to know. Outpost 10 commander, so this will be the replacement for the person we started the game as.
Terminating communication without permission during an engagement. You've got some explaining to do. Next time, take responsibility for your actions.
Roger that.
So that's the second time the subtitles have not matched the voice lines. Obviously during either the cutscene or the while we was transitioning to this area, we started saying something and we got through one sentence out of 2 that was showed in the subtitles. There's just a lack of polish. There's a lack of polish. So I can see why people think this probably deserved to go out in early access. Historical loot record. Oh, it does have my name up on there. Along with a bunch of random characters, as if someone was using the home row and smashing 3 keys particularly. That is probably how they filled in everything other than... I don't know, Skid is just in there by pure coincidence. Because that's an L, not an I. Someone is literally just mashing the keyboard when they put all that in. Okay.
Is 3rd Division still dark?
Yes. The Mechanos Intel network has recently just enveloped the border woodland. They'll be able to track any usage of radio. We can only hope our boots on the ground will establish contact soon.
I see.
There's some tough ones, and they will do their duty. All we can do now is believe in them.
Roger that.
This is the core of the base. Commanders can go on missions, plan their strategies, and manage their operatives here. Now, let's get ready for your first tour. Head to the barracks and complete the battle preparation. Once that's done, get ready to move out.
Roger that.
Okay, so there's definitely some funkiness being caused by the super sampling. Local is apparently not native, because otherwise we wouldn't be seeing that strange effect behind his head where the AI cure doesn't know exactly what to do with that area because of how strong the depth of field is being applied to him. So that's annoying. Devs, let me disable depth of field. Sorry, not depth. Well, let me disable depth of field because I hate the effect anyway, but let me disable super sampling. So it wants me to head over to the barracks, which apparently is in the direction of the research center. He says immediately taking a path off to the side that probably will not take him where he's going. Intelligence division. We can actually explore the entire area. They're not locking us in. I remember you. Wasn't you the one who was being disparaging towards me? I can't talk to you. They won't let me. Okay, so the research centre's that way. One assumes the barracks is this way. It's one of these elevators. The ones that try to fool you. talk with Sophia Barracks.
SN 41512, Faye Pratt reporting for duty.
Spirit, I'm not your superior officer anymore.
If it weren't for your strict training regimes, I might have not made it this far.
I was simply doing my job. Let's cut to the chase. You were here for your battle prep?
Squad manager. I missed that in first one entirely. Gear grants, backpack space is limited. Plan what you bring carefully. Now place the ammo crates inside your backpack. You're going to need them later. Backpack. Okay, so we still have ammo crates in our backpack, so we can remove stuff from here. It wants us to place the ammo crate in, so we will do. May as well take all of them. And we'll keep these two in here for now. Then... oh, we've removed that for me. Equip gear toggle menu. Okay, this is the secondary weapon we picked up. I don't remember picking that up. But we may as well equip it anyway. Okay, we're going to get additional traits or things later. Max level is 30.
That should do it. Go score us a win. Don't let all your hard work go to waste.
Yes, ma'am.
Head to the Windy Desert and recover the MG turret barrel. Tour mode, so it wants us to start the next mission. By the looks of it. One assumes these are... oh! Stripped. Used to unlock research of Outpost paints. Striped, rather. Okay, we've been given a reason to thoroughly explore this place. Every little nook and cranny. Shame we can't do a scan, because that would make finding things easier. Little mini tower. It gives us an excuse to not start the next mission today, and allows me to explore around a bit, see if we can't find more of those, or more of things like them. So that we can start a new mission at the start of next episode, given that I don't know how long missions actually are. Ha! Earthen.
Complete.
Let's have a peek inside the research center if it'll let us. It will not. Okay. In which case, okay, let's just start another mission. Hopefully we can do it in 30 minutes. If not, we'll have to go a little bit over, or I'll have to cut this episode up in the middle. Although it'd be interesting to know whether or not I can save in the middle of the mission. I'm not sure. 1 sec, I need to be right back. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we will more specifically explore each individual area of this place to look for those things when the game instructs us to go down each of these locations. For the time being though, let's see how long another mission is going to take.
Commander of Outpost 11, Faye Pratt. Sortie authorization granted.
Okay, tour mode support pack from Mini. Initiate battle main mission. Head to the Windy Desert to recover. I think that's what it wants us to do. What's this? Oh, some 9 ammo crates in a portable package. Okay, just some freebies. Okay, tour mode.
The control core has been deployed to your command terminal. You will be able to control Outpost 11 through it. When you dispatch your outpost, you will need to issue missions and commands here.
Outpost 11, heading for the target area. Core output 23, assault 1, modular 5, support 3. Outpost status, nothing on it. Oh, we can modify the outpost from here. I was expecting that to be elsewhere. Edit. Okay, construction mode operation. To interact with components, select and place them with the left mouse button. Rotate them using the mouse wheel. Adjust the camera angle by holding the middle or right mouse button. And navigate the view with the WASD keys. Raise and lower the camera angle with Q and E. Components must be attached to their designated slots and will automatically align. Align and snap into place when brought close. Click the left mouse button to confirm placement. Use the mouse wheel to rotate the component, or click the right mouse button to cancel. Alt plus left mouse button or X to delete component. Core tower provides power to all components. Some components, such as floors, come with pre-laden wiring that can bring power to components that cannot function otherwise. A structure must be set on a load-bearing component connected vertically to the foundation. Walls or pillars to remain stable. So standard survival building or survival game building build systems. If a load-bearing component is destroyed, the structure will crumble. Okay, what resources do we have? We have 2 armored walls. We have basically nothing that we can add at the minute. That's a weird position for this to be. It's not quite on the right hand of the screen. There's a fair distance between it. Materials used for crafting items, deploying facilities and units. Power used to power the outpost and its various systems. Value, core output, boosts all turret damage. Expends container space. Increases radius effects will boost, enhances operatives. Defense within field. So the only thing we could reasonably do at the minute is add additional walls. X-ray mode. Allows us to see through the floors. Remove components. Yeah, it doesn't look like save manufacture. Okay, so this is how we build stuff. Utility tiles, door frame, armor plates. Owned 20. Material load level 2. Decreased max resources. Reflective shock electrocutes attackers. Damage scales based on core's output. Amplify core increases core output. Owned 1. Oh, we're going to need to collect materials. see. We'll explore this in more detail later, because it doesn't look like we can do anything with it at the moment. So let's leave things as it is. Duplicate layouts, import, export, select, new layout, show off.
Please confirm your outpost.
Confirm outpost.
Please confirm your operatives.
Okay, so I may have to try. There's a mod that Rose from the Widescreen Gaming from Discord released for this that fixes black bars on cutscenes, pre-rendered cutscenes, and I'm wondering if that will fix the issue that we have here. We only have one operative and we've already configured them.
Please confirm the area.
It wants us to go to the Windy Desert. Operation range is currently limited, but that'll change soon. Enemy power 1000. Buffs, well prepared. Deployment power 100 plus outpost power max 50%. Multiplied 50%. That's a weird way to do that. Why not just say 150% or plus 50%? Multiplied 50% is a very weird way to phrase that. The verb is not English. Miners collect resources and will appear during recovery day. Usable supplies will be deployed for the recovery day. Friendly forces deployed machine guns to support you during recovery day. Maximum recovery time 120 enemy power confirm area.
Please confirm operation.
Then select an exploration strategy. A bold exploration strat. I can't read that fast. Okay. So different areas, difficulties. And they're all the same. Risks, minimum, okay.
Outpost 11 is now ready for your report, Command.
Faye Pratt. Sortie authorization granted.
Okay. That's our current inventory. I see. This is lobby settings because this does have a multiplayer component. I think there was some backlash over the lack of, or the fact that this was a primarily single-player focused game. So maybe they've tweaked it so that it is now more multiplayer focused, so you can co-op it.
Outpost 11, launch confirmed.
Your operatives are left the base. Aborting the tour early will cause you to lose all items. But can we save? Where are we? Tactical map, interact. Recovery complete. Direct recovery. The following resource will be transferred to the base. Random physics objects.
Commander Faye, your sortie order has been received. I will now go over the mission details. This here is a base station. It will provide power to the outpost. It features an active Promethean field to prevent lock-on from the Aitos. The outpost will move out from here and begin its task for Exploration Day. Please select a route to begin the search routine. Exploring your destination will inevitably attract the attentions of the Mechanos, so you must not linger nor backtrack your search. While the outpost is on the move, the Mechanos will have a hard time tracking it, but they'll have no issue tracking the recovery fleet and launching a coordinated attack on Recovery Day. You can check the enemy distribution on each POI as a reference to help you decide on a route. Mission target confirmed.
Interesting. That makes it sound almost roguelike. Designated recovery. Unknown. Start. Current research projects finishing in 0. Got power and resources up there. Head to the Windy Desert and recover the MG turret barrel. Press P to open squad. Press space to reset command. Designated recovery. Can't do anything with this. Barren Town. Okay, so this is the star location. That's the designated recovery location. High probability of generic gear, Zen, instant loot. Explore this site and recover the target items. Okay, so we can't do anything with this. This is apparently our start location, which is in the middle of a cliff face, but fair enough. With 50 minutes in now, we do not have time to do another mission. It is safer for me to quit here than it will be to continue on. Because again, this seems like a reasonable place for it to save. Can we risk indication field storage close? I guess we can find out easily enough. Resume squad information, lobby settings, abandon tour. Okay, so if we start a tour, well, it says exit to main menu. And it's not warning me that we're going to abandon the tour. So here's the question. Have a look at the save file. Outpost value, mission progress, initial battle. Okay, that time is wrong, so that's not our save file. Okay, so this is a good screen to stop on. I had a talk button for a second. Oh, I see. It's a VoIP. O is for VoIP. Okay, we'll leave it there for today. We'll see what this tour is tomorrow. So yeah, it looks like this is a good place for us to pause things between episodes. So we will plan on pausing on these screens when and where possible. But yeah, we will work, I said tomorrow, not tomorrow, Friday. But yeah, we'll work on that assumption. We'll be back on Friday and we'll get our first tour underway and see what this is all about. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back again on Friday with more of this. So hopefully, we'll see you next time. Cheerio.